Hey folks, this is Kalani. Just a very quick video to show you preparations for the Ascended armor smithing. Or well, armor smithing in my case. A few hints and tips for leatherworking and tailoring. Now, I've pretty much got everything that I need sorted here. No matter what you're doing, you're going to need a bunch of spools of gossamer, so while you're purchasing everything else, make sure you leave yourself enough money to afford those. They are kind of expensive for how many you need. Now, at a rough guesstimate, you're going to need to make around 28 exotics. Now, bear in mind, this is if you only make exotics from 4 to 5, meaning you'll need to get to 45 yourself, and then go from there with your exotics. Obviously, adding a crafting booster in there will help things, but you can also use things such as piles of putrid essence or any lodestones to create your runes. Now, piles of putrid essence are usable with armor smithing and tailoring, and it'll give you a little bit of experience up to around the 450 mark, so I'll be using quite a few of those to kind of reduce the amount of gold that I'm going to spend. But for example, with armor smithing, you'll need yourself around 350 gossamer scraps, around 140-50-ish orichalcum, and then for 28 exotics, remember that's kind of the baseline without a crafting booster from 4 to 5, you'll need to get your hands on a decent amount of globs of ectoplasm as well as tier 6. Here I have 140 globs and 140 varied tier 6 fine crafting materials. So that's what I've got prepared. This will get me to 500 as long as, okay, we're assuming this is set up in the exact same way in which the weaponsmithing huntsman and the other one, artificing, that one, in the way that they were set up. Now, what I do have for you, someone compiled a list of materials for armor smithing, leatherworking and tailoring. I'll link that in the description below because obviously there's still a day to go before this hits. Well, 12 hours, give or take. So you may get your hands on some cheap materials, or you may be missing a few things and just need to check. So I'll link that in the description below. That is the kind of theorized material list. Bear in mind that we could all be wrong. It could be different, it could be more, it could be less, who knows. But that's working off not using a crafting booster. So no matter what, if you've got a crafting booster, you're going to help yourself out. So once again, for my armor smithing, if you want to follow that completely, 350 gossamer, 150 orichalcum, 140 varied tier 6 fine, and 140 globs of ectoplasm. That there will get me to 500. I'm using the piles in case I can kind of get a bit free of experience because these are incredibly cheap. These are still less than 2 silver. 1 silver 62, so get your hands on those if you're an armor smith or tailor. That could save you a bit of money. Bear in mind, I will be throwing out a video as I did with the weaponsmithing when this patch hits, so if you want to follow along before you kind of commit to anything, feel free to do so. But that's all I've really got to say. A nice chunk of gold in these materials, and I'm excited. Armor smithing will be 500 tomorrow. But once again, check out the link in the description if you need any help gathering materials. So thanks for watching folks, good luck and have fun, and as always, I will see you next time.